what's going on here with the Marlins and the Pirates? Isn't this the matchup we talked about yesterday with Chargois and Priester? Or no, was it Cabrera and Beto? Was it? I don't even remember now. But nonetheless, we do get Quinn Priester here against Miami. Yesterday, I don't know, we gave out the Bucks on the show and looked like they were going to get it done. Now we did handicap the game with Priester as the pitcher, and so I don't know, we kind of were stuck with it in a way. I did give it out on the show. It was a pretty crummy game, but Marlins actually came back to win the game. They needed to win the game. They're the team, that certainly right now in this situation, they've hung on at this point for the number 3 spot. They are a game and a half against ahead of the Cubs with 2 games to play. Well, 3. Remember, Miami has that one game with the Mets that they might have to make up. They might just clinch it. They might not even have to play the game here. They now have a 1.5 game lead over the Cubs in Cincinnati. But I'm taking the Pirates here in this one with Quinn Priester. They almost spoiled it yesterday. It was a clutch effort there, I thought, by Miami, but I'm going to be on the Pirates here in this one with Priester as a dog. Let me see. I might even want to just maybe I'll give him out on the run line. That was a disaster yesterday for Pittsburgh. They don't have anything. They're not playing for anything, but the fact that Miami was able to get the win. I think the price just might be a little too. Oh my gosh. Okay. But when am I listing the price here on the screen? Let me with $1.50. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. Give me the run line here, if I may, on football Saturday. I'd rather have a run and a half in my pocket because I probably won't even see the end of this one. Won't even see this end of this game probably with all the great football action. I'll take the Pirates plus a run and a half. It's a free play, all right? And total is it sitting at 9 over 20. I'm going to give out the over here. Let's do it. Double play, Pirates, run line, and over 9 runs. 2 plays here. Big game in baseball. Cubs and Brewers here with Wicks and Lauer here in this one. Another big one here. Let's catch up on what the Cubs are up to. We mentioned right now that Miami, they're 1.5 games up on the Cubs. The Cubs have basically squandered this whole situation, and it's just been, a disaster. It's got everybody bummed out in Chicago because Chicago sports are, there's not much going right necessarily with Chicago sports, right? Maybe there's a little bit of hope for the Bulls, but everything else is just, and the Cubs too. This has been an okay season for the Cubs. Expectations are always going to be a little bit higher, but I don't know. Were they really any, yeah, they probably should have been a little bit better than this. Let's face it. I got all my Chicago guys in the chat, so I better say that. But given the fact that sometimes often they don't live up to Cub-like expectations. They can still salvage it here. Wicks has a 3 ERA in his last 6 starts. The Brewers have won 26 of their last 38, but remember, they are locked in to their position. I don't know if we're getting the best price here. In fact, I'm showing right now that the Cubs, that this game's a pickup. I mean, I better update the line on this one. I can't be lazy here now. Look, a nickel end of the season, we're not going to update the line on the screen, but for this one we are. The Cubs are now a pick. And the total here is 8.5 over 25. So maybe a slight move here to the under as well. I saw the steam come in on the over. I'm not sure that I'm buying the move to the under, actually, and I maybe even see if this one goes a little bit lower, and I might want to go over in this one. But I'll take the Cubs here. I'm not getting the best of the line now. I probably was going to maybe have a Major League Baseball card tonight with some of these important games. The Cubs was going to be on that card. If I could get some plus money on them, probably I would have needed $1 or 10, or maybe pick them. It's close, but with such a heavy football card, just going to give it out here. But I do think the Cubs in this one, they still have a little bit of motivation. Yes, they've been, choking. All right, I said it. Cubs have lost 6 of their last 9, but they have won 5 of their last 6 games with Wicks on the mound. So let me make sure it's Lauer still for the Brewers, because actually this could be, and it could be a bullpen game even with Lauer, right? So I'm going to take the Cubs in this one. A little bit of pressure, Cubs. Can you handle it? You need this one. And I'll try the Cubs here on the show. Lean is to the over. Almost feel like giving out a double play there as well, but maybe I'll just wait on that one. Okay. All right, the Reds. Hey, we had a premium on the Reds yesterday. How'd that go? They should have saved some runs for today. They scored 19 runs yesterday in the win over the sorry Cardinals. And let's just say it how it is. I'm sure the Reds can come back again today and probably smash them again. I would imagine that they will. For Phillips here, he's got a 5.66 ERA in his last 4 starts. Drew Rahm has a 9.31 ERA in his last 7 starts. But here's the thing: the Cardinals have gone under in 6 of their last 8. The total's at 9. Is it going up? I thought it would. No, it's still 9 over 15. I'm gonna be on the under in this game here on the show. I don't know if I have much to. Well, other than the fact that the Cardinals is a home dog, they don't play a bunch of overs. Cardinals are 2-5 in Rahm's last 7 starts. Those 7 starts that I mentioned with the ERA close to 10. He's got a 1-4 record. Sure, the Reds can repeat right now what they did. Yeah, not 19-run repeat, but I think this is some good momentum for the Reds. Look, they're better mention they're a game and a half back. They're tied with the Cubs. They're still trailing Miami. They need it as well. So they responded yesterday with the pressure. Charles, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Gary. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you very, very much. Let's get it. I have more later. All right, Darren on the Reds here. I like it, Darren. I'm going to give out the under here on the show. Maybe I'm liking the side. I might be still coming in with a baseball card tonight. Some of these games are pretty important, even on a football card. I might have a baseball card here tonight. I want to. Big game here. Rays and Blue Jays with Armstrong and Hyun-Jin Ryu. The Rays are favored here in this one right now. Where are they at? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the Jays are favored now. Minus $1.15. Jays are favored. Minus $1.15. So the favorite is completely flip-flopped on this one. And we know the Jays are the team that needs the win. The Rays, they're locked in their position. They have nowhere to go. They don't have, a true motivation here. Their spot is secure. So the Blue Jays are minus $1.15. The total here has dropped significantly to 8.5 over minus 115. And boy, I agree with the move. I totally agree with the move in this one. I'm missing out on a whole run here. I feel like I should be giving this play out here maybe as the play. But I am going to take the Blue Jays with this motivation here today at minus 115. I'm going to reserve that. I like the under. Might not be a premium because the move here, it is 8.5. Let me fix it though. But I think it's going to be pretty low scoring. So All right, and I'm going to go with the Jays here, minus $1.15 against the Rays. Like I said, the Jays need it. Their situation right now, as heading into this one, they're a game ahead. They're looking pretty good. They won the last two games, so they're a game ahead of Houston, 2 games ahead of Seattle. They are taking a deep breath. They're like, we got this. Let's just win another game. While we basically is what it is. There's 2 games left. Win one, win it. So today will be the day. Toronto's won 9 of their last 13 games. I will say that the Rays have gone over in 7 of their last 8, and Ryu's gone over in 7 of his last 10, but I'm not sure the Rays are going to produce here today. Maybe have a play here on the total, but I'm giving out the Jays here as my play on the show. Hello to Gerardo. Can bring us some football if you'd like, some soccer. Arsenal scores, says Nathan. Did anybody watch the AFL Grand Final? The AFL Grand Final last night. What a game that was! Had me up late watching the championship footy game. The Collingwood Magpies won it. A little bit of controversy, but the Magpies won. What was it, 90-86? So exciting game. Hey, Kiss was there, and was Kiss lip syncing? That was trending on Twitter, AFL Twitter, if you're like me, but everybody's mad at Kiss for lip syncing the songs. They can't sing, they never could. And but Collingwood wins the AFL championship. The Magpies. All right. Anybody? All right. Darren likes the under here, I think. Nathan, did you have the which one? Did you have the Magpies on the triple parlay? Rangers and Mariners, big game for both these teams. We know that, right? Because we know the Ranger. Well, I'm sorry, we know the Rangers have a 1-game lead currently over Houston for the division, and Seattle is 1 game behind Houston. How exciting is that? So you have Haney in here against Castillo, both teams needing the game. Seattle is more desperate, no doubt about it. What's wrong with Castillo, though, half the time, right? You just don't know. He's giving up those home runs all the time at the wrong time. Now, I will say that he does give up solo home runs, right? But still, it just feels like, he just too many of them. He does have a 3.24 ERA in his last 4 starts. Haney, he could be getting an opener. I'm not sure, but he is listed on the sports books as a starter. So I don't know. Probably as a dog here, I'm probably try to be on Texas somehow. Is what I think. I might find my way to Texas here as an underdog, believe it or not. Texas still won 7 of their last 10 games. Just feel like I want to look. I had Seattle as a premium last night, so I feel like I kind of got on the series a little bit. So, all right, Nathan. Yeah, I might have. I'm trying to get. Let me see if I can get. Well, I'll let you handle the CFL. Everybody, Nathan, giving out a CFL play here today in this for us. So appreciate that, brother. Let me see if I have. Maybe I can check my notes real quick. I know we just got a couple baseball games to get you out of here. Montreal and Ottawa, Calgary and Hamilton. Appreciate that. All right, we cover this game here with the Rangers here against the Mariners, and I'm going to take the Rangers plus $1.10, $1.15 here as a dog. Yesterday I was on the Mariners, but I'll take the Rangers here today. Look, I've been happy with. The Rangers are end up 500. That's gonna be fine. Castillo, the Mariners have won 10 of Castillo's last 11 starts. So I'm critical of Castillo, but they come through for him, and the numbers are just fine. I guess I'm just thinking of those home runs and him looking at the solo shots in the second and third innings and all that. Castillo does have a 3 ERA against Texas this season, but an 0-2 record. 0-2 record. Texas has gone over in 24 of their last 35. The Mariners have gone over in 14 of their last 23 games, I think. So, all right, I'm on the Rangers, though, in this one, going, I feel maybe a little bit contrarian here with the Astros and the Diamondbacks. So, because we're dealing with two playoff teams here, right? Houston inside the playoff bubble right now, a game behind Texas in the division race, and a game ahead of Seattle in the wild card chase. So, a win would be nice here for the Astros on the road against the Diamondbacks and Kelly. The Diamondbacks right now, they're, hanging on. They are a half a game ahead of Miami. They are 1 game ahead of the Cubs and the Reds. They've lost the last 2 games, so they've been slipping here and need this win. We had the Astros last night on the show here. I know that everybody was on Arizona with Gallen. I get it. Actually, we gave out the Astros before the pitching change. So, if you want to strike it from the record, that's fine. But we were playing the spot. Astros won it. I think the Astros win again here today at what? Even money? Yeah, I'm willing to take the Astros in a game they need with Verlander. Look what he did last start. I tried to fade Verlander last start. That wasn't a good idea. Verlander at 3.86 ERA in his last 3 starts. Astros, look at that. I'm sorry. Did you guys correct me yet in the chat? The Astros are favored, by the way, now. $1.15, maybe even $1.20. So all these teams, it seems like with the greater motivation. I don't know. This game's kind of interesting because both teams are kind of in right now. And I think out of both, like I said, well, the Diamondbacks do have a team below them. The Astros do not. I would say that the predicament that both these teams in, although different, are somewhat similar. I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways, the Astros, they're in the second wild card position. I'm sorry, the Astros in the third wild card position. The Diamondbacks are in the second position. Of course, we have that game outstanding with the Mets and the Marlins, so we'll have to see if we have to get that one played. Arizona's won 8 of their last 12. Astros have lost 10 of their last 16. Kelly's had a couple of good starts in a row here, but now Verlander's a favorite. I got to give it on the show here. I was thinking premium with the Astros tonight. I'll just have to give him out as a favorite here on the show.